Okay, so we've got Blender, we've imported our videos, we've aligned them, we've created a mask, we've blended them according to the alpha over setting. Now the technical reasons why it's alpha over is a long story. I don't quite understand myself. Now, actually making the video is sort of a complicated process in here. So over here in the right, under scene, and you could, if you got rid of this, you can get it back the same way we always do with this upper left-hand corner symbol. We're gonna make sure all the properties of the video are correct before we do anything and create with it. So the first frame is frame 1. Last frame, actually, we want, down here it tells me that my video ends, the good part of it ends right at about 1600. We don't want that blob to end up there. So yeah, 1600. I'm going to change that number. So the movie that we're about to create is going to end in 1600 frames. 30 frames per second, unless you have a fancy camera or an old camera, that's going to be the same. You could output. We don't need to worry about that. We need output. Don't choose a temporary file. Click this folder here and choose a place in your computer that you can save things. I've created a special folder called Video Work. Accept, and that's going to pop up here. Video Work. File format. Make sure your file format is an MPEG right here. These are all image files. These are video files. So MPEG video, not black and white, color, or red, green, blue colors. Encoding, we're going to make this MP4. I don't know what this does. Video codec, again, let's be consistent. Everything's MP4. Output quality, let's do the best we can. It's going to take longer. Constant bit rate, slowest. And audio, we want our audio, that's the whole reason. MP3, MP3 is the audio in MP4. So now that we've got all that set up, now we're going to go to render. And render here, render animation. Now the disappointing part of this thing is that the animation is going to sort of take a long time to render. It's not the sort of thing that is going to just happen immediately. But, so that means you want to spend your time getting your video extra nice. So that's going to be a couple minutes really, unless you have a nice computer. Part of it is my computer's a little slow. And then you should have it.